Is it gonna go live? It went live! Yay, finally, okay. Some hot sorcerer action. We're gonna die. Because I'm in danger because I didn't get a Chain Lightning book. I was unlucky. And hopefully the internet holds up. It's a little bit slow right now, but it still should upload fast enough for a stream. It's one of those things where it's not quite peak. It's not what's being paid for. Still 10 up, though. So, should be good. Let's go ahead and go down into the caves and hope for the best and not die entirely. Because unfortunately, I think we will. We are going to get murdered. Hopefully you are all doing all right. Hi, Samantha. Hi. Oh, hi. Whoa, 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 whoa. Buddies, 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 buddies. Magma demons. No. Just right off the bat. Lava boys. Hopefully you're doing all right, Samantha and Hugin. Oh, as I'm casting into the stairs. We got a unique staff. Is that worth going back to town to check out? Not really. Thought I saw, yeah, normal mana potion down here. But we're not going to try and clear this full level, I don't think. We're going to just go further into the caves. I could be wrong. Because knowing my pathfinding luck, we might actually end up just clearing everything. Hey, Adams, how's it going? Just a second, I will read the message. Trying not to get surrounded by lava boys. There's another one down there. There we go. Oh, thank you for the super chat. It is greatly appreciated. Okay. Julie's the only D2 YouTuber watching besides... Oh, Julie's cool. He's a bit high energy for my taste, but that's because I'm old. Thank you for catching the ring. I actually probably would have missed that. Let's see, but yeah, this floor might be a little bit challenging because the range boys, but other than that, I think we're fine. I don't think this is going to be too scary, and I don't think we have a scroll of Identify. No, we've got Golem, and we've got Town Portal, but we don't have Identify. And he's a PvP dude. Yeah, I have been PvP before. I know how PvP works in the game. But at the same time, I'm not... I try to avoid it nowadays for mental health. Because I get very competitive. Okay, break spine, dying. Oh, and I think he dropped a ring too. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, it's hard to spot those things. But I have to say our loot options have been getting a little better here. He's really played for online for as long as he says. I mean, I've played since the beta, but yeah. Care zero about PvP or online history. The online history is an interesting thing. But I was always more of like a Lurker Lounge and Amazon Basin player. Heard the ring drop. You can't find it because they're tiny. They're horribly tiny. And that's why you'll often see me go like a zigzag. Because that'll let me usually spot stuff. Chargy boys. Yeah, I have the sound up fairly decently high on my end. I actually have it turned down on your end, so it's not completely overwhelming. But right now, I can hear everything perfectly clear. Yeah, Amazon Basin is one of the best resources. Freaky looking armor? It is Torn Flesh of Souls. You know, just casual Sunday armor. I like to think since we got it from the butcher, it was former adventurers that took arrows to the knee. And unfortunately, we do not have chain lightning, so I do have to kind of aim, which sucks. My goal in most games like this is to get past the point where I actually have to aim. What danger? Caves. Caves are danger. Especially if we get those freaking lightning Balrogs. You came the long way. Used to be an adventurer like you, and then I took a Diablo to the knee. Okay. I will drink that just to top off. I'm going to try not to cast out my mana shield. Unique rags. Yes. I would wager, just by the state that they're in, most rags are going to be relatively unique from each other, kind of fingerprint approach. But let's get to the door, get to the door. Haha. Hold the door. I like how I'm managing my inventory while actually still fighting. Classic Diablo 1. Nothing will leave you alone. A lump of flesh glued to our chest here. Pretty much. We're Dapper Dan, man, damn it. Indestructible unique rags. Yes, that is the important part. Ow. That's Nova, by the way. Have I played the Beelzebub mod all the way through? No, I have not. I sadly have not played it all the way through. I should install it and play it through, but right now we're focusing on the vanilla kind of core experience. I might do that for the warrior playthrough. I know you're there. There you go, die. And being out in the middle of a field like this is actually kind of dangerous and not recommended, because they will swarm you. And they like to wander. Not of the bot variety, just of the wandering variety. There he is. At least the projectile guys I can sort of aim at based on the line of their projectiles. And nothing in there. They're not dropping much. They don't love me today. Gracie is meaningless compared to the strength of a simple door. Hey, doors are amazing. They are among the greatest foes most adventurers encounter. Oh, I haven't played Munchkin in forever, unfortunately. Let's see. I need this mana potion. Okay, Mud Runners, you can stop walking. Yeah, I'm missing him horribly, but it should be fine. Wish you could find out if the Beelzebub mod would work on Windows mobile emulator device, just to play that on the go. I mean, Diablo 1 will run on a potato. Almost literally. It's right up there with Doom. And yes, I know where the stairs are. I think those might be the stairs up, though. I could be wrong. And despite duping, I still check out. Yeah, it's up. We need to test this potato theory. I wager you could get it running on a fridge. Oddly enough, because you could get it running on mobile phones. And most of the smart fridges are about on par with mobile phones as far as the level of processing they have. Because they've got to handle the Wi-Fi and all that stuff. Communication. Which I am failing at currently. I apologize. How intensive can graphics really be? I mean, this is entirely sprite graphics too, so it's not like they're going to be super gnarly. Magic axe. I'm not really bothering to pick up most of that kind of stuff, simply because it doesn't really do much for. And I swear to God, where are you guys coming from? Because I just killed something else up there. I heard it. Yeah. They are finding the long path around. And yes, that's the stairs down right over there. Why did I not drink mana potion there? On a Game Boy... That one might be hit or miss. I think they were working on a Diablo port to one of the mobile ones. I think it was... Might have been a DS. But it never came out. It could... I don't think it was a 3DS. It might have been Game Boy Advance, though. It was either Advance or a DS. And we got Book of Elemental. Something I will probably never use. Beelzebub isn't a graphics issue. It's the way the mod was coded. Getting it to work on non-Windows doesn't work. Ah. Yeah, the Mac version of Diablo is actually coded differently as well. That was back in the day whenever they basically had to invest development time into both platforms. ESP Go, you play D1 on? I imagine that works just fine. That is a fairly powerful system. It runs PlayStation 1 games. Okay, do we just go straight down to the next level, or do we restock and identify whatever the hell this is? I actually don't know what it is off the top of my head. It has been a long time. If it's a good staff, we might actually get it. I think it... we'll check. We'll just identify it. Instead of letting it eat up all our inventory.
Hello, my friend.
Identify an item.
Stay a while.
Identify the rings first. Pearl ring. Ring of Brilliance will keep. Storm Spire. Decent damage. Doesn't... I don't know what it does yet. I actually have to look at it. Plus 10 to strength, minus 10 to magic. Resists lightning out the wazoo. Does a decent amount of damage. How old was I when I started playing Diablo 1? Blah, 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 blah. Yes, I played Diablo 1 whenever it released. I would have been in my teens. Plus 15 magic, yes. That is going to be for learning books. Those two need to be sold. I'm on the fence about Stormspire. We're not really using these very much, but the shield is nice. And we do lose magic if we equip that. We're down to 84 with that, which isn't bad. We're fine. That makes a difference of about 20 mana, which is our life. You get max resists to lightning, which is actually going to be handy. We'll go with it.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Let's go ahead and sell those. We got a Ring of Brilliance, which we're going to keep. I'm getting rid of the Radiance one, which has a chance to hit. Can get rid of the Small Shield and the Steel Hammer. Pearl Ring, slightly tempting to keep. Where's the Obsidian Rings of Zodiac at? That would be amazing to find. I don't think we'd find those until Hell. Unfortunately.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Got Valiant Plate of Accuracy. We don't really have much better in the way of armor, unfortunately.
Whoa, what can I do for
And
you?
this needs repair. Is this indestructible? No, it's got durability. Max light resist is better than max life.
What ails you,
But is
my
it
friend?
better than mana? Oh, what rings am I using? I am using an Iron Ring of the Mind, which is plus 10 magic and chance to hit, which actually we should swap that out for the Brilliance one. And then we have a Topaz Ring for resist all. Looking at the wiki for Diablo 1, it's sad that there are so many bugs in drop calculations, making some uniques near impossible to find. Some are impossible in multiplayer. Just by the nature of them being quest-bound. And the quest not being able to spawn in multiplayer. But let's see if Akara has anything for us on our new visit to town. We're looking pretty good to get 19 fairly soon. But yeah, 75% lightning resist is amazing. Having a bit of fire and magic resist is nice. We're almost 50%, so that's not terrible. It's not bad. stay a while and give a
sense
shit.
soul in search of answers.
Books, 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 books. Hey, Book of Gollum. Yes. We will dupe that a few times. I think it's a high magic. Yeah, it's a high magic cost one. Yes, I am duping. Let's see. Yes, Book of Gollum. Gollum is not amazing in this, but it's worth using. One of those things. Oh yeah, I will 100% do. It makes life tolerable in this game. I don't think we're going to be able to read another one unless we... Oh, we can unequip the staff. Never mind. That one failed. I don't think even unequipping the staff is going to... actually, no, it's not going to be, because we'll put it be at 109. You know what? I'm not even going to bother duping it again. We'll read that whenever we get the chance to read it, and then we're good. We can sell that. I want to get a Book of Teleport, and I want to get a Book of Chain Lightning. Get the dupe like 25%. That's about what I get whenever I'm playing with 0 lag. Yeah, easy duping.
In search of answers.
And as long as we stay above 5,000 gold, I can get away with like whatever I want. Are we looking on space? Ghost. Yeah, pretty decent. And I miss the graphical interface of Diablo 2's merchants.
In search of answers.
Because selling stuff on this and having to go down the menu is a pain in the butt. Where's my Scroll of Gollum? There it is. There's a Book of Chain Lightning for sale. I don't think I saw... No, there's scrolls of it. Which are nice enough, but I want the actual spell. Because then I can have Chain Lightning, Flame Wave, and Gollum. And I am set until we get to Diablo, in which case I will start casting Holy Bolt at his ass. Because he deserves it. You think if they implement things like the ancient variant of uniques from D3 into D2R, but dropped 1.08 uniques... actually, some 1.08 ones would be nice to see again. This is not going to do too much for us, but it's okay. Now, let's see, we have F5, F6. Do I put Gollum on F7? I think I will, actually. What I had on there was Holy Bolt. Oh, that's fine. Nice looking out. Holy Bolt, I mean, if you see a Book of Chain Lightning, I'd rather be told there's a Scroll of Chain Lightning than not get a Book of Chain Lightning. Okay. So we'll go down a floor. Pop that up. Pop the Gollum up. Drink a potion. Go, Gollum, go! He'll go find something to fight. You would prefer Diablo 4 to be more focused on uniques, legendary sets, as opposed to rune words? I actually would like Diablo 4 to be focused on crafting like we have in Diablo 2, the crafting recipes. He's fighting something. I see you guys up there. I have decent lightning resist, though. You will regret this. You will regret this. And yes, we have mixed resists, which sucks, because that means I'm juggling spells. Why is it having such a problem hitting things? Swear to God. I might have to switch to Firewall just because Flame Wave is not hitting. because that's a lot of mana for 0 damage being dealt. I don't know why it's having issues. Would I use Giant Skull on a Druid? Probably not. But yeah, the Diablo 2's crafting as far as like crafted items, say like caster and stuff like that. And I'm gonna lose my energy shield doing this, but I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna swap my spells because it's pissing me off a little bit. Let's go ahead and grab. I guess we will just grab Firewall. Don't want to, but it's going to be cheaper than going the other route that I could think of, which would be Guardian, which has a better chance of hitting. 28 mana versus 48, yeah. We just have to be careful about where we walk. Why is Gollum not fighting you? Changing crafting so that you can craft ethereal items. Maybe people would actually... Sorry, I was distracted. Don't be proselytizing to me here, enemy. He's like, come and see our Lord and Savior, Fireballs. Yeah, Flame Wave struggles with diagonals. Another one that ended up value was Ethereal Alzoraths from normal difficulty. This higher crushing blow and the other mods that are great for, but G-Skull has knockback. Yes. The knockback is the reason I don't use it. A lot of people love it. I don't like it. I would rather use a G-Face than a Great Skull. Than a Giant Skull, sorry. Okay. Did the Golem die, or did he just not... I think he just didn't spawn. Wall. This is at least cheaper. But yeah. I would rather use G-Face, generally. And this is the downside of Firewall. I have to wait for it to go away. Because I don't have the fire resist to actually deal with my own Firewall. Okay. Telekinesis would be a good find as well. Now I'm thinking about it. Mainly because it would let me pop those barrels from a safe distance. If memory serves, you can in this. It could be me remembering wrong, because I haven't used it in forever. Go with... Let's switch over to... Oh, nope. It's more Fire Boys. Yeah, because those little throwy boys are immune to fire, and the lightning boys are immune to my lightning. So I have to kind of like juggle between them. I almost forgot Firewall. But yeah, there's good uses for Giant Skull. I'm just not a big fan of knockback on melee. You can run fast enough to overcome it. It's not going to ruin things, but it's just not fun for me. Let's see. Do we bother with the Morningstar? Nah. We already have max strength. Let's see. I'm going to pop out a Hydra. Because I'm hearing things. Stand still, dingus. There we go. On melee, you'd never use G-Skull. Well, whenever I think about druids, I usually think about melee. Unless I'm running caster, in which case I really wouldn't use that. Will I play Hellfire? Not before we get done with Diablo 1 and Diablo 3. Ay. No. I think that guy's... No, he's just immune to magic. He's not immune to lightning. He's very resistant. Okay. Now these guys, I don't think I have a good enough chance to hit, so I'm not going to try to melee them. But now if knockback from items worked with spells, that would be an entirely different discussion, but it doesn't. And it's probably for the best that it does not. I have a lot of people mad at me thinking I got accused of being a bot because I posted the poll about Hammerdens. I literally posted that because of the conversation on the Mosaic thing. You wish they made a remake of this with the content stages? I wish they would make the rest of Act 4 in Diablo 2. This one, I'm not as bothered by. Because most of the cut content was fairly minor, if memory serves. I see you down there. Can't get you at the moment, but I see you. I'm just trying to decide what spell to use because Flame Wave just doesn't hit. Let's try Firebolt. I think I just need something cheap to spam at him. And you stand still. Thank you. You like D1 for its survival horror factor. Diablo 2 is just Power Rangers beating the devil. Diablo 2 at least has some character. Diablo 3 is very just flash and cinematic-y, flashy battle. If it said they aren't going to, they just straight up said that the remake was what they did in Diablo 3 and wanted to stay public. Okay. If it really counts, they said that they aren't going to, like they straight up said that the remake was what they did in Diablo 3 and wanted it to stay in public domain. Okay. All the cut content is in plus more. Let's see. I actually wanted to try Diablo 2.5, but that never got outside of the building, basically. And yes, we are needing to be cautious in here. I'm kind of wishing we would have gotten acid spawns instead of... Because at least those I could have dealt with instead of these boys. Because now I'm juggling. Die already, son of a bitch. D1 is a bit small of a game to justify a remake in days. It's still got a good 10 hours. If they didn't charge like $70 for it, they'd be fine. Love to see what it was actually like. Or so bad there was something left of that game. Yeah. It's like D2, but with better multiplayer. It's from what I hear. I never actually got to try it, so I can't speak from like first-hand testimony or anything. Let's see. Get you. You guys are juking around like crazy. Can you stop? Now, I could use that. You prefer the mixtures of rares and sets in D1? It really breaks up the simplicity of the items. Sets would be nice to see in it. I'm mostly right now, I'm just trying not to run out of that, but yeah. There's also a little bit to be said about just the like nature of this game still existing like this. Come on, die, you fools. Without mods. And there were mods for both games, by the way. Diablo 2 had some interesting mods floating around over the years as well. Okay, we leveled up. We are going to have to go to town and restock before even finishing this floor. That kind of sucks. Which I really don't want to do, but I guess we can. Grab some crap to sell. Let's see. You really wonder what Diablo 3 would have been like had they not scrapped it? That's sad to think about it. Never felt so betrayed like you did with Diablo 3. Ouch. Hoping to learn 3D so you could remake something similar to Diablo 1? There's people trying. A lot of people are failing horribly, but they're trying. It's actually a tough genre to develop and properly balance. Especially whenever it comes... Because you either end up going too complicated, in which case you become sort of a new genre-ish thing like... crap. Like Grim Dawn or Path of Exile, where there's a lot of layers and people love the games, but it doesn't capture the same vibe as Diablo. Dark and Darker. I need to look that up to see if it's the game I'm thinking of. Rags for 1. Axe of Sorcery goes away because we'll never be able to wear it. Keep the Iron Ring.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Our helmet is taking punishment. Did I ever try Median XL? Yes. Rising Sun? No. There was one that I liked way back in the day that was, they stopped supporting it. That lets you basically, you got these little tiny, they were kind of like runes, that you could craft onto items, and it would give them a very, very tiny bonus, but you could stack them up pretty much indefinitely. I think it was up to 100. You could basically craft your own uniques over a long period of time. What made Diablo 1 stand out? So, Diablo 1 was atmosphere, and it was basically the originator of the genre. Diablo 2 was the evolution, and its itemization made it stand out. And quality of life improvement over Diablo 1, and many of the contemporaries that tried to clone Diablo 1. There were some things that kind of other companies added to the pile, things like Fate and stuff like that. Oh, oh, I know which one you're talking about. Dark and Darker's Medieval Tarkov.
In search of answers.
Hey, there's another potion of full rejuve. A book of normal lightning. Sure, we'll take another level of it. Not gonna dupe it. Still just getting scrolls. I may need to do some gold in the middle of this. Okay, we're full. Next time we're in town, I will have to dupe some gold. We will eat that. Gives a little bit of breathing room in our inventory. I think we will sell the Scroll of Teleport and get a Scroll of Town Portal instead.
In search of answers.
And yes, we do have the spell Town Portal, but usually I'm so bare on mana that it doesn't matter. Diablo 1 was the mold, Diablo 2 was perfection, and 3 and Immortal have been bastardizations. I'm not quite that far on it, but yeah. Torchlight was made by the same devs and a little bit of an additional team, but it's a really good alternative if you want the exact same feel. The combat in Torchlight felt better. Torchlight 1, at least. It felt more meaty. Like, you actually had proper visual interaction with it. Diablo... I want to get my hands on Diablo 4 before I say it feels like Diablo 2. Because it can look like it. But if there's a lot of things that Diablo 3 did very differently. If Diablo 4 doesn't have trading, it's doomed. Flat out, they also can't make items as easy to find as they are in D3. The absurd rarity of GG items and trading is what kept D2's legendary. There's a few other things that Diablo 2 did that kind of made it stand out. You go find some enemies to fight. And I will follow you. I like how he literally just, he gets angry boy and will wander. He's looking. He's lost. Come on, Gollum. This way. Time for you to find friends. He's not quite as good as a clay golem. Feels more like 2 than 3, but it's a mixture of them. Yeah, I haven't gotten my hands on it. I am not friends and family with Blizzard. They don't even respond to my emails. They don't love me. They don't even know I exist, most likely. I am small. And they prefer Twitchers. And frankly, the only thing I'll stream on Twitch is art stuff. At the moment. We'll see in the future. If I start getting traction on there, I might start streaming more games on there too, but I do plan on doing some press keys on here just to kind of test out games. Film some B-roll for various things I'm considering. Because unfortunately, can't live on Diablo 2 alone forever. But I do run multiple channels, so it does help out a little. That I can kind of spread it between them. But this is by far the most successful channel. I think the end game of Diablo 2 is more of a repetitive time sink than it needs to be. Too much normal junk dropping and hell difficulty. I don't mind the normal junk dropping. I think terror zones are helping that a little bit. We'll use 3 to fire a free lightning whenever we see our next pack. Oh, that was way slower than I thought it would be. Stop moving around, you bastard. And yes, I am very mana hungry in this. The UI of D1 is so simple but beautiful. It's very effective. I wish... I know that Beelzebub adds a widescreen option, which would be handy. That's down to level 11. Hey, Derek, how's it going? Have you run into the dudes that steal your stats yet? They are upstairs. They're in the catacombs. We already got past them. We luckily did not get them to spawn. Oh yeah, these guys are immune to it. So you just want high-end items dropping all the time, making it much easier to find endgame items? No, I want... I think they're talking more about bases. Like in Hell, it would be nice if there was an increased chance of stuff like the phase blades and stuff spawning. That I can sort of agree with, because the amount of sashes and nonsense that you can sometimes find if you're having a bad luck streak in just Nightmare is annoying. But at the same time, you can craft your way around most of the nonsense. But yes, Black Deaths are irritating. There's got to be more enemies here. Oh yeah, we still have a whole third of the map left to explore. Okay. The lightning boys are a bit more dangerous than the little bloodstone ones, despite my resists. Because they will come up and start staggering me, and they like running around like idiots. Come on, come around the corner. I know you can spot me. Lightning is by far the most dangerous element in every single Diablo game, and I don't know why. Yeah, the bases lead to endgame gear, and if it's going to drop a spiderweb sash rather than a sash, you have a much higher chance of it rolling unique. True. This is not Hellfire. If I was playing Hellfire, I would have been playing one of the Hellfire exclusive classes. Or even one of the ones you can sort of activate. Air quotes. You have to basically cheat, but yeah. I see you guys. Don't make me break out Elemental. Oh, was that? No, that's not unique. Nope, 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 nope. I don't want 3 of you poking at me at once. This is not kosher. Victory by Firebolt. I love his cast rate. It's great. You like the Bark class in Hellfire? She is broken? Bard? Oh, Bard. Okay. I think that's the dual wielder if memory serves. Vortex shields and Zerker Axes are hard free to find. They are extremely... Well, Vortex shields are extremely hard to find. I have a ton of Berserker Axes. Most people don't make a living playing games and have finite time to play. They want to feel like they got something done every time they play. That is a fairly true statement, especially as games are moving more and more towards games as a service. That kind of optimization aspect of it, people want to have it more accessible. I do think games as a service is a games as a disservice, but that's a whole different discussion. I've dropped Eth Berserker Axes. I don't remember. I think I might have gotten like a couple Vortex Shields, but not the stats that I wanted on them. I heard the ring. I will come grab it in just a second. Why does it just not hit? There, we got him. Let's switch over to this. Hey, Bodhi's old pals. Yeah, hit registry in this game, not exactly the best. Okay, dump those over. Now we have enough room to pick up other stuff if we want to. I see you. And yes, Elemental is actually homing, but if I remember correctly, it's god-awful expensive. Let's see, spells, that'll be a level 3. It's 33. We can launch one. Oops, I borked that up. All the elementals run. Oh, Running Man. Yeah, Elemental is hilarious. I remember it being taller for some reason. I don't know why. They're so expensive. Bard is dual wielder that can attack 3 enemies at once. Ah. Because of the live service, games start off assuming they'll be successful with a post-launch roadmap of content people expect at launch. They need a solid foundation first. Games as a service are... I hate to say it. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's very profitable. Don't get me wrong. It's just... more often than not, it goes downhill very quickly. It ends up in feature bloat. It's not pleasant. Kids who can play all day after school are the primary audience of game. Depends on the game, actually. Most of the audience for Diablo 2 is in their, like, 30s and 40s. Let's see. Ring. Ows. I forgot to cast that back up. Well, thank that thing for reminding me to recast my nonsense. But yeah, we're clearing out the floors for levels. Yeah, it's different games for different folks. There are people who want super easy stuff. There's people who want super hard stuff. I like Dark Souls. I suck at it. We will drink that, because we got waylaid a little bit there. Not waylaid, wanged. Talking for Diablo 4's itemization. I guarantee you Diablo 4's itemization is going to be all over the place. I don't think they have a good grasp on how to do that one. I wish crafting was more prominent. Not like, oh, you need these 20 million of this item to make... No, like, here's an item you can use. Here's another item you can use. If you combine those items, we make a better item. That kind of crafting I like. Whenever it's just like, here's MacGuffin 27,336. No. One of those few games where even elderly folks play. Yep, it's Candy Crush. we are essentially Candy Crush with the devil. And Chain Lightning would have been so much better there. Okay, we probably should use Flame Wave here. Back off. On 7 and 8, sorry. Wrong button. We still killed him, though. Okay. Take the composite staff for some sales. Edgy Candy Crush. Candy Crush with more loot. Let's see. You don't like the sound of D4 items for real. All you want are uniques to be relevant. I would love for uniques to be relevant again in D2, but I highly doubt that'll ever happen. Just a hunch. We actually there's a decent number of items in D2 that are near impossible to find. Like, if you want an Eth Grail, you're going to spend a good year doing that. Unless you are getting paid to actually play the game. I heard a ring. That's a club. Where did my ring fall? There it is. Have I played the D1 game where I play in first person? No. I have a feeling that would really fuck with my motion sickness. I did not know this thing existed, and it terrifies me. There's a lot of reasons people speculate games stay alive for as long as they do. Generally, it comes down to a mix of factors. People will say PvP is why Diablo's old. People will say modding is why it's alive right now. Reality is, it's a mixture of both, and good itemization in the base. Think of the game as dance steps. The more accurate you are in your steps, the better. It's a rhythm game, yep, pretty much. Rare is relative. Of course, some of the most powerful items should be difficult to obtain for balance. Feeling so. In my personal opinion, best in slot items should be crafted. They should be something you've gotten somewhat rare item A, somewhat rare item B. You mash it together, you make the best item for X. But companies aren't going to do that because there is not profit in that. You have to realize, sadly, a lot of modern games' decisions are based on profit, not play. Bad games make good money, as long as they appeal to psychological aspects that make you want to keep spending money. Diablo 1 DDR? That would crack me up, actually. Dance Dance Diablo? For D2R, it was gold farmers keeping it alive. Yeah. Gold farmers are still around. They still email me. I'm fairly vocal about not liking that shit. But all those pay-to-win websites, they're still around. They still do shit. Stupid. But yeah. Made you fall in love with Blizzard games back. Diablo 1 is one of my formative games. It's not the one that kind of got me really heavy into gaming. That would be probably... The one that initiated it was probably Final Fantasy 1. But that had a few years of opportunity before this one. Okay, we're going to town portal here, and then we'll go down after we stock back up. And identify our rings. Play DL. I don't have a DDR mat. Otherwise, I would consider that. That would be good exercise. It would wreck my back, most likely, but it would still be fun.
And listen.
Okay, we got Staff of Brilliance, basically invert of this. For some people, RMT is a kind of touchy subject. Personally, I don't like it. Okay, we have found a shield to replace our staff. It's literally the same thing, but with not the negative. So now we need a weapon again. I'll resist 11, 12, 15 magic. So we need a weapon now.
Well, what can I do for you?
Don't forget sending money order to China for WD2 to buy 2x Ith Berserker axes at 1.09 when you were 12. Dang. It's a no rune word run. Exactly. See, initiated you into the intro the first time with Butcher and Skeleton King. Yeah, Butcher is terrifying. Oh, -3 damage from enemies is nice too. Crown of Brilliance. I think we're going to dupe some gold real quick.
Well, what can I do for you?
Amber's Staff of Brilliance is actually better than this, because that puts us at max for all three. But I like this for the HP boost. It's a tough decision. Yeah, some good stuff there. We do need to dupe a little bit. So you
my friend?
need to give me some healing potions, but I'll check if you have anything good. You don't. Yeah, we need to dupe some gold. We could dupe the book, but it's only 4,500. Ring of the Moon can get sold. I'm thinking I'm going to sell the shield, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to, because if we get a good one-handed weapon. Is Saintly a prefix in D1? I think so. I think Godly is better, if memory serves. Elementary age, scared us with my brothers, was middle brother. Ah. He's still, yeah, Butcher is still terrifying for everybody. Fun fact, the Blood Raven was modeled after him. Just ranged. They both use the same design principles. Yeah, Godly was best for defense. Honestly, if I would have noticed the staff, I just noticed the brilliance on the staff. I didn't notice the resist. Otherwise, I wouldn't have repaired the shield. Unfortunately, we're multiplayer, so I can't just store it on the ground. I have to keep it on me, which eats up a lot of space. That's potion space. The Butcher's room alone is terrifying. The fact that he murders you the first time you encounter him, regardless, is even more terrifying. Blood Raven says, "Ah, fresh meat. Meat's back on the menu, boys. Oh, how they D2, I mean Diablo 3 Butcher, how they made him like a giant arena boss kind of thing. Yeah. I preferred him being more like just a mutated human that he reminds me of Griswold. But yeah. Yeah, the music in this is great. Let's see, more gold. What was it we were going to buy here? Shield of Absorption would be nice, but not something... Okay, Crown of Brilliance. Yes, not enough room in inventory. Really not?
Whoa, what can I do for you?
That gets us more magic. Although, we're going to still keep using this because resists. So we've got the shield and that. I think we are going to get rid of the shield. Just because I think the Crown of Brilliance is better for us. The room was absolutely terrifying, but it's how he runs stupid fast before you can even walk in the room. Oh, goodness. Yeah, we have full resist. Let's go ahead and sell the shield. Gonna regret this later. Ring of the Moon can go away. We've got all our plus magic stuff. Can we not sell that staff?
Whoa,
Oh, we have to sell it at Derp. Sorry. Brain fart. We have to sell it at Akara. Or Adria. Sharpness potions win.
What ails you, my friend?
I think we still need a few more levels before they'll spawn in town. The vitality elixirs and stuff like that. If that's what you're referring to. There are quality of life things that are missing from this. D1. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing, Mad Bro? But yeah, this is a classic game. Knockback bow. I forgot. Does knockback actually work on the butcher in this? I don't remember it super clearly. I don't think I ever tried that. Okay, books. No books. No books for you. All potions. And yes, I am buying them before selling the staff, so I actually have my inventory full before. That way I have room left after I sell it. Stormspire, only 5 grand. Wow. Okay, we're going to read that Book of Gollum. That was without our... Yeah, okay. We're good. Man, holding on to items for stat boosts so you can learn new spells is a nostalgic thing for me. I don't know why. Okay, so we need... I think I might get 2 things of Identify.
I
And...
sense a soul in
yeah.
search of answers.
She not have scrolls? Oh, she doesn't have any scrolls of Identify. Fine. Hopefully D4 has some memorable moments and characters. The change to open world has you a bit worried, even though the seamlessness could help make it more immersive. Yeah, that's another problem with games as a service. It's more about cycles rather than memories. Think of Diablo 1 and Diablo 2, and your Battle.net friends really saved your life as an early teenager. You were miserable growing up and had no friends. I sadly relate to that. Because I moved a lot, too. Some of the happiest of your youth. I wouldn't say Diablo was the happiest of my youth, but it was definitely formative. And we went to the wrong one. I don't know why I feel compelled to walk to the entrance of the caves, even though I know I put up a portal. It's waypoint memories. But yeah, welcome to the stream, since we've had a oddly quick surge here. Golem gets summoned only to look for power outlet to charge its switch and don't kill stuff free. Yeah, he never kills anything. Okay. I'm not going to summon Golem on this floor yet. Can you even play this anymore? It's available over on GOG. The bot just barked it out, but yeah, I have an affiliate link for it. I get like 7 cents if you buy it. It's like, oh yeah, still better than ads. It'll work on modern systems. This is actually playing on Windows 11. You can also emulate the PlayStation 1 version if you're wanting a little bit controller friendly, which this is not. What do they do? You hope that's still a Diablo game in Diablo 4? I hope so too, but I doubt it. I think it's going to be more MMO-y. I think it's going to be more like, oh god, what's the name of that Korean MMO that was, people were saying was a Diablo killer for a while? Hey, Vipers. Hey, Cracktoon, how's it going? Diablo 2 made you lose 3 relationships in high school. I'm sorry. Yeah, Lost Ark, that's the one I was thinking of. I played that for all of like a week, and I got really bored of it because of all the MMO bloat. Oh, hi, Balrogs. These guys hurt. Let's go with Mana Potion so I'm not wasting my rejuice. You need to use a VPN in order to play it? Dang. Oh, because gambling stuff. Yeah. Cannot believe that they thought killing Cain was a good idea. You mean if Diablo himself killed Cain, cool, you can get that, but some random Act 1 trash? Yeah. Well, so, yeah. Yeah, Cain's death was disappointing, but I, on one hand, I sort of actually understand why they did it. But on the other hand, it was a bad move. Bad judgment call on their part. Okay. Oh, we got a unique longbow. Oh, God. What is with the uniques all of a sudden? I want that on my rogue. Unfortunately, I can't use that on my rogue because my rogue isn't singled. Thank you for joining the tip jar. I don't usually do the weird voices for it, but every little bit helps out. I wish YouTube would let me give you 0 ads for that, but unfortunately they defy me. I have suggested it every single time they've had one of those bloody... They do creator polls, and they'll send us like little... There's a bar that shows up at the top of our dashboard, and every single one of those I have put in, hey, it'd be nice if you let me close ads off of theirs. You're a channel member. You now have a gear after your name. Because that used to be my logo. You only like Diablo 3 because they invaded heaven? Yeah, I do feel that heaven is just as bad as hell in Diablo, but... Because they're both mad that Sanctuary exists. But it's unjust for them to nuke Sanctuary. I have to say, Cave Vipers, not super common spawns. I only remember getting them a couple times. Do I live stream a lot? As long as my back holds out, yes. But I usually only go for about 2 hours at a time so that I can stop and stretch. I may do a 3rd stream today. I'm not sure. Right now, the main thing I'm doing right now is getting through Diablo 1. If I feel up to it, I'll probably do my stretches and stuff, and then come back with some press keys I got a while back that I feel bad not covering. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Every little bit helps. Paxonite. I don't have overlays on it, by the way, I've thought about putting them on there, but the main reason I don't do overlays is because I actually will re-upload this to the Let's Play Everything channel, so that people can watch it without having to dig through the backlog. Let's see, wasn't done nearly as well as the warrior as a vessel in this. Yeah, the warrior shoving the rock in his forehead was a bad idea. Not the wisest warrior. Int was his dump stat. He actually has a limit on how much magic he can get. So yes, Int was definitely his dump stat. He's the lowest of the magic stats. Okay, another ring. I would like some more amulets, personally. That would be ideal. Yeah, just kind of going through kind of calm. I'm more of a laid-back gamer, by the way. I am not huge on rushing and stuff like that anymore. Yeah. Welcome, JS, to In the Credits. I should probably come up with something that I say specifically for that. But I'm not used to people joining frequently. But I do appreciate it. Seeing a game do something like that where you beat the final boss and still lose in a way. There's a... It depends on your definition of lose. There's a few JRPGs that do it. Final Fantasy VI has you lose middle of the game. And you're just basically doing what you can to try and recover. But as far as, like, action RPGs, yeah, they usually skip out on that. It's very much hero fantasy. Whereas Diablo is meant to be dark, foreboding, and just like, there is no hope. The war for Sanctuary will continue for you until the end of time. So, all you're doing is delaying the inevitable one more cycle. Because unless you destroy the High Heavens and the Hells, I don't think there's any way you could end it. Because they're immortal. They just respawn. Oh, what I would give for Chain Lightning right now. I'm having to use We Have Chain Lightning at home. Just spamming right click. We have McDonald's at home. Oh, many thanks for the gift memberships. There is a bit of a bug with those, by the way, just a heads up, that if you have a brand account, it will not let you actually have one, from what I can tell. Yay! Join the club. The gears, they're turning. I still say I wish they would let me make it have no ads like Twitch does. Hey, Boa. How's your leveling for the ladder going? Did you end up getting 93? Yeah, most of my knowledge about how YouTube works is more on its distribution ends. I love this game too. Yay! And I think the gift membership's based on how active you are in chat and stuff like that, so if you're super active in chat, you have a better chance of getting those. Let's see. I'm gonna go with more magic. For over 200 mana. Looking forward to this weekend. Ah. Did you get Arcane Valor? Sadly, no. No, I did not. Oh. Sorry about that. I had to alt-tab out to approve a message. I don't know why it caught that one. Oh, it's either die or maggot. I don't know why. YouTube does not like the word die. I can sort of understand why, but at the same time, it doesn't really, yeah. We have Chain Lightning at home, 2.0. I think I killed the boss in there. Yeah, YouTube is pretty filter heavy on streams. I have it on, like, I have it moderated a little bit, but very lightly, because unfortunately, for monetization reasons, you generally want to keep it on some level of their moderation so you don't get crapped on. In case something happens, you can say, it was a fault of your program. Charging demons flinch well with the Hydra spell? Yeah. These guys are going to be a pain in the butt whenever we get into actual hell. I am literally wasting so much mana just spamming that. Okay. We'll grab this, and then we'll go grab that ring. Let's see. I am glad the content is enjoyable. Okay, let's drink number 4. And I'm glad the snakes do not have ranged attacks, otherwise this group down here would have been a pain in the ass. Goodness. Yeah, caves are generally fairly heavily populated. And fairly gnarly in what they can spawn. We could still get acid boys as well. Before beta, doing a run through D1, D2, 3 before 4. Yep, pretty much. That's the goal. We're counting the D2 streams on ladder as the D2 one. Just as a heads up. Drink 1. I probably should have drank a mana instead of a full rejuve. It tastes like orange soda with a lot of spice. It's Mountain Dew Fire. Or Blazing Hot or whatever it was called. The one that they... Flamin' Hot, there we go. The Cheeto-inspired Mountain Dew. I get hit by YouTube algorithm by saying, I got hit too much and fell asleep forever. They don't filter out unalived. So if you send a message and it doesn't show up, you know it was filtered by YouTube. Why is spicy? It's because it's orange. You know, orange means spicy. Unless you're talkie, in which case I think blue means spicy. Is it blue? I can't remember what color those ones that people keep pranking each other with are. I remember spending nights playing with, it was Plus Holy and, oh crap, what was her name? I'm trying to remember what her screen name was. I know her real name and I don't want to reveal that because I'd be doxing her, but we played hours at night. Any opinion on the last question? Oh, on your last question, I wasn't sure you read it and when you walked away regarding whether you think crafted gear think should be endgame, top gear should be tradable or soulbound. I think if you go the route that I think they should go for, like endgame gear, where it is you have good gear A, good gear B, and you combine them to make best in slot for X, I think the best in slot thing should be soulbound, but the good gear A and good gear B should be tradable, kind of thing, if that makes sense. Your first ever Andariel Visage in Latter Day? Probably not from Andariel, because she can't drop it. Oh, I find that hilarious. Found a 4-socket Thresher as well. Cool. Matt Uelman. Matt Uelman is a great composer. Not my absolute favorite composer for games, but he is definitely one that, if I see his name on the music, I know it's going to be good. One of those situations. What did you drop? Oh, we get to look cool for a split second, because I want to put this on. Hey, we look not as derpy. Sorry, we can't actually use that. You craft gear for trading purposes, basically an alternative to shopkeepers. I'm not a big fan on the crafting to sell. I mean, crafting to sell is fine, but I would be rather you craft to use. That way you can kind of pick up the pieces and be like, okay, I'm going to make this build, so I need this item, and this item, and I can craft them. Make my best in slot item. That way you don't just have people flooding the market with that best in slot item at the very end. Prevents that best in slot from becoming a currency. Prevents it from being Stone of Jordan. Hey, we got a replacement staff for our old one. Thankfully, we already have Mana Shield. Have a good night, Ten Squid. Hopefully work goes well as well. Stand still. Rah! I have to say, those have a little bit of a weak scream when they die, the Venom Lords. Suppose you could do it to help your new characters assume they'll have a shared stash like in D2R. Probably. Most modern action RPGs do. They're immune to straight magic. Cool. Thankfully, I don't have blood. I don't have Bone Spirit or Bloodstar. Yes, Bone Spirit was in this game. Yeah, they got a deeper whenever they die in Diablo 2. Whereas in Diablo 1, they have a Guild Wars was one of the most helpful and friendly communities you've ever come across. I was in the beta for that as well. I am the reason Monk Warriors aren't as strong as they were going to be. Because I took advantage of basically permanently locking down the devs in one of the PvP weekends they did. But yeah, Monk Warriors got nerfed after that. They became just good, rather than completely bloody broken. But I liked the original Guild Wars. I haven't played it in forever, and it probably has not aged well. But, because MMOs rarely do. I have tried to get into voice acting, and nobody, not even like for free, wants me, so I've only tried about a half dozen times, but I tend to get forced whenever I try to do accents and stuff like that. Oh, maybe I should try again. If we can loop around, I'll grab that. Not super important to get the gold. Second, I will read that in uno momento. You were playing as a warrior and learned to teleport, so I used to try teleporting behind enemies and still got smacked for it. Yeah. You can voice act in your game Diablo 2 style? Oh, what game is it? Now, one thing to note. I will definitely look at games. I will definitely try people's games. But I have a rule that it has to be on Steam or GOG because I don't trust downloads from other sites. I have had people send me, like, here's the EXE. I'm like, that's gonna steal my channel. At least with Steam, it's somewhat filtered and I can actually go after them for it. Another option you don't see anyone talking about is Guild Wars 1 way about personalizing soul-binding items in Guild Wars 1. You can personalize an item and it gives you 20% more damage, but it's yours only now. Yep, enhancing with personalization is a great solution. Going to be on Steam in the future. Real Dark Gothic Diablo 2-like game. Cool. Am I really Dark Gothic? I highly doubt it. Oh, lordy. Hey, Hill. Welcome. Okay, hey, we actually got through this floor relatively easy. See what happens when we don't have to toggle our magic type? Okay, so we got Stone Crew. Okay, we need to buy a new one of Town Portal whenever we go to town. We have 2 rings to identify and probably sell, because we don't like them. We're making good time. We might be able to clear a floor of hell as well. But when we come back next time, we'll have to clear it again anyway.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
I need more black lace. You don't know what I'm wearing. I'm told I can make anything sound creepy, which is probably not a good trait. But
Hello, my friend.
oh
Stay a
lordy,
while
let's identify
and
these.
listen.
Ring of Stability, Ring of Power, and Flesh Stinger. Good God. We are very much on a flesh run. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Represent our age, brother. These kiddos have no idea. I am an old man. Oh, think of that would be the ideal way for D4, full open trading, and then a G1 style soulbound items that give you incentive to ruin items. Yeah. I mean, I agree with that. Oh. I would have liked that on the Rogue. I'm not going to use it, though.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Much appreciated. That's basically more than I've earned from ads in an entire day for the past month. What are you wearing? Oh, we're really bringing back D1 days. ASL? Oh, God. Jesus Christ. And yes, everyone was 13F California. Oh, that is bad memories. Instant Messenger was horrible. God. That is a nostalgia I didn't need.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Let's go ahead. Handheld because you chucked it at the wall. No, my first console was a regular Nintendo, but I was of the age that would have been getting Ataris. Let's see. I still have IRC installed. Not MIRC, but I have IRC installed. I actually made a MUD in MIRC, though. Those of you that know what MUDs are will know that that was completely ridiculous to do, but it's still. I think I had a 6-number ICQ, but I can't get access of it anymore. Well, as a D1, we are all blessed with being creepy in a gothic horror way. First console was a Sega Genesis. Genesis, I have a soft spot for. Saturn, I have a soft spot for, too. I wish they would have brought more of the games over, and wish they wouldn't have released it at such a weird time, but
I sense a soul
yeah.
in search of answers.
Book of Healing, sure, we'll take it. We can take another level of it. Nothing good in there, unfortunately. Stone Curse. Teleport. Lightning. Fireball. Okay. Oh, and we can just straight buy the potions we need. Sweet.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
I'm afraid if I don't look at the screen when I'm doing this, I'm going to end up with a bunch of regular mana potions. Because I'm literally just pressing down, enter, enter. I guess that would actually set me up to say no to potions of mana, but still. There we go. I think we have enough potions. Console was Sega Genesis. Okay. Couldn't send videos and pictures back in the day. For the most part. There's ways to send files via over IRC. Still have Genesis 2. Yeah, I have a Genesis in a big blue tote. Thought we grew up fast. Kids now are really growing up fast in the wrong ways. Yes and no. We're kind of forcing them to. Did you ever try breaking Diablo 1 trying to explore the game as a kid? I didn't ever actually try to break Diablo 1. I used cheats a little bit every now and then, and I would dupe. But for the most part, I just played it normal. Stay a while and listen. Try to remember. Change your underwear, or chafing will destroy you. Ah, Sega Master System. Yay! Played your N64 till it made Walls of the Damned. Ah. Oh, Whales of the Damned. I played Turok on the school computers, by the way. We actually... We weren't supposed to be able to, but we installed Turok on all the school computers, and they didn't know how to remove it because the sysadmin was an idiot. And one of my co-students found their entire folder of Backstreet Boys songs. Oh, lordy. As you heard from Riker interview with the devs, following item types won't be tradable in D4. Legendaries, uniques, legendary aspects, and legendary aspects? I have not heard of those, and I'm afraid of what that sounds like. And items enchanted by the Oculist. Occultist, sorry. Wow, the Oculist. That's so meta of me. Turok, the multiplayer on PC was funny. You're never supposed to be able to... We always found a way. Yes, we always found a way to play games on there. I even made a screensaver that the programming teacher, I have to put air quotes on that because they were also the history teacher, couldn't figure out how to end. I made it in basic. Give you a little bit of aging myself there. Goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. You installed Hugo, Mystic Tower, and Commander Keen on the school. Oh, Commander Keen's an old school one. Breaking in way like climbing the walls or trying to explore the forest you see at the edge. Oh, walking. Yeah, I tried that. Never was able to get there. Find G. Frazier. Yeah, back as a kid. Legendary aspects are special mods you can put onto rare items to turn them... Okay, that's not as terrifying as I thought it was. Because it made it sound like we were going to have the gems from Immortal. I was like, well, there's the pay to win. I hate to feel so cynical about it, but I really am just like expecting pay to win at this point. And I know that's bad. I shouldn't think like that. I should just give them the benefit of the doubt that's just going to be a good game. It's going to have microtransactions for cosmetics and stuff, and that's going to be it. But, yeah, I'm nervous. I remember Chip's challenge as well. Only ones we were supposed to have on... Ow, 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 ow. Going back upstairs for a second. I did not put my energy shield up because I'm a dingus. Storm Lords are probably immune to lightning. Oh, lordy, that kind of caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting to, like, have them pop out at me like that. We did get SimCity installed. Sim Tower was the one that I really liked playing, oddly enough, on school computers, and I actually went out of my way to buy a floppy of it, but this is the retro gaming community. I have thought about doing some retro game collecting stuff on here, but that generally doesn't go over super well unless you want to be showing real life, and I'm not big on showing my face. I have a face for radio. What on earth would make you think they're lightning immune? I don't know. They're fire immune. They're in the lava area, of course. I think we want to go up, because this is going to lead... Oh, there's a book down there. We want to go over there. Making potions like a crazy person. And mostly I want to try drinking them from my inventory if at all possible. That way I don't have to mess with the belt. Kid Cad was when you played in middle school. Have a good one, Paxonite. Thank you again. And yeah, we're going to go murder some things. Ah! I see the lightning and I'm like, there's a bunch more over there. Let's see. I'm going to do this. Oh, he ran into the wall. Oh, we got our first elixir. I'm actually happy about that. I need to be careful not to spam that. If we can find an elixir of magic, that's even better. I might dupe those off screen. You really want another Breath of... I doubt we'll ever see one, sadly. Breath of Fire is a classic. But what happened with Dragon Quarter, I highly, highly doubt we'll ever see that. Which is disappointing, but at the same time, understandable. Because Dragon Quarter went over like a lead balloon. Of course, we've already proven that you can make a lead balloon that flies. That's a rock boy.
Not enough mana.
Trying to get this to go after him. Yeah, that's a gargoyle. Oh, that is fine. I don't think they're immune to lightning. Or if they are actually. Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and F5 there. Let's go and get our firebolt up. I was like, I hear rock. That's many gargoyles. Yes. Okay. I think we might switch over to Guardian, even though it's going to be horrible, horrible on the mana. Just because I can shoot around corners with it. And so let me engage with chat more. There we go. Gotta stay engaged. Yeah, but some balloons are full of fun hydrogen and make a loud pop. A roar and a pop. Go. I saw some gold drop. I mean, I might as well grab it while I'm over here. Yeah, just using those as scouts, because they will kill everything. Yeah, whenever I hear the crumble of those guys, it's very nostalgic. I don't remember why I was afraid of them back in the day. I think it's because, yeah, they would pop out and just nuke you. Because you wouldn't notice them in the dark shadows. Why did they stop shooting you, my dude? But yeah, Hydras in this, not as good as Hydras in D2, but fun.
Sacrifice to Diablo, Lord of Terror and Destroyer of Souls. When I awoke my master from his sleep, he attempted to possess a mortal's form. Diablo attempted to claim the body of King Leoric, but my master was too weak from his imprisonment. My lord required a simple and innocent anchor to this world, and so found the boy Albrecht to be perfect for the task. While the good King Leoric was left maddened by Diablo's unsuccessful possession, I kidnapped his son Albrecht and brought him before my master. I now await Diablo's call and pray that I will be rewarded when he at last emerges as the lord of this world.
Yeah, Albrecht got the short end of every stick. Poor kid. PKing with Fireball and B-Net and spamming Firewall at the entrance was, oh god. Yeah, especially since it was friendly fire. You would do that even if you didn't intend to. Slow and strong, beware the demon, Hellslayer's coming. AZ needs immolation, D2 Diablo Ring of Fire. Oh, the burning Ring of Fire. Down, down, down. Weirdly enough, for Johnny Cash, I get that he is a classic, but I'm not as big of a fan of his songs. I like his covers. He was amazing at doing covers. Original songs, I can take it or leave it. I know that's sacrilege, but it's just one of those things. It's like, Another one. I need some kind of like mana per kill effect. And no, I don't have Fireball yet, sadly. That's an Elixir of Strength. One that we really don't need. We are currently maxed out on Strength. We should be able to start spawning them and duping them and all that fun stuff. As soon as we get Magic, I will be dumping into that. Because that will help us not have to use these. Find any tier runes? I wish. New skill unlocked. Singing. Very poorly.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. It's fantastic. Wrapped in plastic.
Yes, I know that song. Oh, My favorite cover by Johnny Cash, though, is actually Hurt. Because I'm a Nine Inch Nails fan. I think he did it really good justice. Okay, Hydras. Actually kill them, please. He did a few others that were really, really good, but as I was like, because I dug through his library for a bit after that. Ooh, we got a magic breastplate. Is it going to be better than what we have? Probably not. Reason I don't think it will be is because, yeah, not much is going to beat our indestructible armor that I don't have to think about repairing ever. I mean, if you want to come through me, you got to go through the door. In case they will eat you alive. Did I ever get to 50 legit in D1 or completed Grail type? I'd never completed Grail in Diablo 1. The lump of flesh is glued to my chest here, yes. I wish, but I can't take it off. I mean, it doesn't have that great of stats. The -1 damage from enemies is about the biggest thing on it. But as far as getting to 50 legit, yes, I did. I did not dupe until I had it on my own computer. And I had a mage on a friend's computer. Another one that does amazing cover songs is Cake. But did they have their cake and eat it too? See, mana potions. Ah! No! Run away! They hurt! Even with our lightning resist, that hurt. Unique staff wrap quicker. I'm sorry, I don't rap. I am not proficient at that skill. Essentially, these are Diablo 1 gloams. They're lightning immune. They're just not invisible, which is a good thing. I think, in my opinion, invisible enemies or enemies that vanish should generally be melee enemies. I'm not a big fan of them being ranged and able to vanish. I actually forget if it works on magic damage. We wouldn't really be able to test it super easily because we have so much resist. 35 on all? Yes. And yes, I know I leveled up. I'm going to probably go back to town and do my level. One of the few times we actually cast that. I think it's all damage, but I'm not certain. I'm not as versed on the mechanics of Diablo 1 as I am on Diablo 2. Okay, let's go identify our new armor, which might make us look cool. Or it might be cursed. No telling for sure. I am super out of date on the Diablo 1 mechanics. Plate of Trouble! It's better than what we got. We got trouble. Deep, deep trouble. And that is the final version of our appearance that we will never see because we're not getting heavy armor.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
God, that was our first cursed thing. Amber Shield of Absorption. That is better than our staff. Mail of the Tiger, Helm of Precision. Mail of the Tiger is tempting, actually. That's one less resist all. Puts us at 74%. You wish D2 had the constriction ring from D1? It's in the files kind of thing, but it doesn't spawn. What do you think about D4's leveling and stats? I haven't deep dived into it enough to give a good opinion.
What can I do for you?
One of the things is inspired by another game. I know that the grid system that they have you on is inspired by a roguelite. Play strictly offline because you cry funny. Oh, goodness. Let's go ahead and we'll get this. Why not? Unfortunately, no good one-handed weapons. If we find one with, like, plus magic or something like that, we'll use it. So this is no longer indestructible, so we'll have to keep an eye on our armor. But we now have decent life, a little bit less mana because this had magic on it. So we'll probably end up keeping it, too. Go like this. And I'm glad that only takes up 4 slots. Had them on BattleNet 1.08 and 1.09 because people hacked them in. But we got an upgrade in appearance. I'm happy with that.
You, my friend?
Okay, we need to dupe some gold, so let's go ahead and get just 3 stacks. That should be more than enough. Unless we have... Nope. We have nope. This will give us enough money for the actual, like, potions and stuff we're going to buy. Because if I remember, the elixirs are 5,000 each. They're basically 1-to-1. I'm duping, deal with it. I'm greedy, I want all the nice things. But he has a one-legger for me. Not a one-hander. All the armor you get from him, the pants just have one leg. That's dark, I'm sorry. Wirt has a very weird story, by the way. Because Jillian tried to get him out of Tristram. But yeah, I don't think we're going to keep the Elixir of Strength. We don't need it.
What ails you, my friend?
But we will buy a full rejuve if he's got it. And then we'll go check on Akara. See if she has anything for us as well. Demon Stone? Yeah, we played a little bit of it. I think I got it running. Been a while. I think it was on GOG as well. Legendary. Odd. Yeah, we did get it running. I remember Demon Stone. It was a bit of an odd one. I was thinking about it for a little bit. And you have that town hub at the very beginning, and then it has variable. Wow, they are really not giving me books. Oh, I have not. I've not tested whether you can still do the quest unique thing from LOD. Because they could have patched it any time without saying anything. And it would go unnoticed. Out of room, back to inventory, leave the shack. It's the little old shack where we can... Well, actually it was Kane and her that got together, but still, different discussion. Oh, goodness. We probably shouldn't hold on to all this. I'm gonna sell this. Sadly, she has to stop oh, yeah. Barely played D2R, so you haven't had a chance to try. I know that in Lord of Destruction you could, and you would end up with an axe. If you upgraded, say, the Malice, and you would end up with an axe with the stats, and then you could upgrade that axe to Exceptional and then Elite. But that's a lot of resources to upgrade to Elite.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Double checking in here. Let's go with... I'm going to go with a Morning Star just because it looks pretty. We don't have room. Oh, yeah. I need to drop something first.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
This is mostly because I don't like not having a gear slot filled. Especially not one that's that visible. I need to go test the Herodric Staff upgrade. The Herodric Staff axe is hilarious, because it just is. Okay, we're ready to go down there. -3 damage from enemies. And I think everything else is fine. Level 21. We're doing good. And I'm just going to drink this. I should sell it, but I'm just going to drink it to get out of the way. We'll save the dexterity for duping. In Lord of Destruction, you can actually do it with a lot of things. Alim's Flail. Another one fun thing that you still can do is imbue Wirt's Leg to make it rare. And you used to be able to make it so you could upgrade that rare Wirt's Leg into an axe. That's how you would get plus druid skill axes. Fun little thing. But not super useful. Okay, Guardian. Let's go ahead and cast one out. You guys are scouts.
Not enough
You
mana.
better damn well shoot at things whenever they come up. There's our stairs to the next floor. That's into actual hell. We don't oh, we got a magic mace. Oh, let's go there, there, and there. We'll come back for that mace.
Where would I put this?
You'd put it in your pocket. Yeah, it would be a great item for leveling early. You had US East Best Imbue Wirt's Leg. Hey. It takes some patience to get a good Wirt's Leg. I wish hopefully they left that in. Because it would be the upgrade rares formula for it. Ow. Got him. There's a few more over there. And that's what you just saw right there is why you can't dupe whenever you have your inventory. Goes into your hand. Okay. And yes, we are clearing the rest of this floor for levels. For XP. As useful for low-level dual druids, like level 18, you can get druid skills that way, yeah. Because it's considered a club whenever you imbue it. So it gets all the basic ones you'd get from a club. I am not a milkmaid. Grab the regular mana potion. We will drink it in just a second.
Not enough mana.
Oh, wow. That was like perfect amount to kill my own shield. Jeez. Are you kidding me? I'm not going to use this because it costs life. But we got Bone Spirit. First stream you've watched in like 2 years. Well, I'm glad you joined us and have a great evening. Oh, goodness. We just got Bone Spirit. Go ahead and look at our spell book. Oh, no, it's a mana one. It's not a great spell in this. But still. Since 1970, I've been a harbinger of sanctuary. I have kept it safe from the forces of hell. God, I'm turning evangelical. Give me a second. We got Bone Spirit. I was not expecting to get Bone Spirit. The spell you really want is Armageddon. Armageddon is worth just chugging all the mana. Okay, we want to get Firewall there. Or not. Let's see, F6, get Hydra up. Hydra number 2. Does Bone Spirit work on Diablo? I don't think so. I could be wrong. I don't think I've ever tried it on him. Because I'm trying to think if I ever did. I know I used Armageddon to kill him a few times. But that was off of a staff. Ow. It wasn't off of a spellbook. Diablo 1, learning spells can increase your max mana just enough to use said spells. Yeah, it's handy. My recommendation for playing this is over on GOG. The bot was spamming it for a minute. There's also a link in the description, though. And it's an affiliate link. I get about 7 cents if you go and buy it. It's about $10 right now, though. It drops down to 5 whenever they have a sale on GOG. Bloodstar? Oh, God, no. I would kill myself with it. Are you wanting me to nuke myself on here? Is that what this is? You want an Alzorath shaped splatter on the ground where he bloodstarred himself to death? Yes, you kind of do. I know Schadenfreude is a real thing. It is what fuels many a stream. Bloodstain wanted was a hug. How's the expansion for Diablo 1? Very unofficial. They actually limited a lot of what Sierra could do because it was interfering with the plans for Diablo 2. Like, they didn't get to include the Barbarian officially because they had plans for a Barbarian in Diablo 2. This is not doing nearly enough damage. Blizzard North. And I think that was back whenever they were still under Davidson and Associates, but I could be wrong. They might have already been at Vivendi by then. No, it was Davidson and Associates because they owned Sierra too. It was, but whenever Vivendi got a hold of Blizzard North, that's when things started moving a little south as well. I just realized I'm out of healing. Out of mana. Can I actually cast this? I can! Town Portal. We need additional mana. But yeah, Blizzard North was given a short stick. There's Northern Campus and Southern Campus. They're both in California. They weren't exactly that far from each other. That's why a lot of people were a little bit better about migrating over. That was not the message I was hoping the bot would spam. There is another one in the queue that has a link to how to get the game.
Hello, my friend.
Identify.
Stay a
Face
while and
of
listen.
Giants. Strength is not bad. And sorcery. I want to see how much mana that gives us. That gives us about 40. A little bit under. But we lose 49 life. I think we can make that trade. Plus 20 strength is always welcome. Think the bot doesn't like you? The bot doesn't do any moderation. The bot doesn't touch that stuff. The bot bases its actions on how many messages go through. Ooh, there's a plate of sorcery. It's what we've got, but better. And it makes us look cooler. Actually, I think it's identical, but the plate has more armor. Doesn't it? Yeah, it's got 41 armor. Did you miss the source playthrough? We're about 3/4 of the way through. The VOD will be going up on the Let's Play Everything channel, or you can find it in the unlisted. The stream playlist will have it unlisted in there, so you can just watch it, but it's not publicly searchable, if that makes sense. It's still watchable, just not searchable. I need gold! Hey, Chingus McDingus, you're giving me health potions because I am buying plate mail because I want to look cool. But yeah, the publicly searchable one will be available on Let's Play Everything. And it'll probably show up in a few days. The unique skins for the armor classes. Yeah, this is the sorcerer. You have 3 skins. This is the chain skin. Played a bow rogue in it. Yeah. That was our first stream playthrough over on Twitch for it. Well, generally on a like normal single player playthrough, you might get up to chain. You very rarely will get above that. Grab. Ah, I am doing bad at the dupes. Because this is an expensive piece of armor, too. We're getting plate. And we're only getting plate because the mace lets us carry it. I don't think we'd be able to carry it without it. For shame, yeah. You don't dupe in Diablo 1. Are you actually playing Diablo 1? Sorry. I don't know why I'm so coffee today. It makes it easier. We introduce lag to the system. I don't have a piece. There's pieces of software you actually can use to specifically lag a game. I don't have one installed. Otherwise, I would. Veil of Steel, yeah, that's a unique helmet. Sadly, the uniques in Diablo 1 are not as impressive as Diablo 2 because there's a bunch of negatives usually associated with them. Like this, it doesn't have a negative, but the staff we had minus magic. Never play these games vanilla. I mean, it doesn't have terribly high frame rate to begin with. Veil of Steel might have been a quest item. I don't remember for sure. I think we might have gotten it on the Rogue playthrough. Trying to remember. I would have to go back and look. Yes, I am grabbing gold. Okay, we should be getting close to enough. I'm sitting at a terrible success rate at duping. Let's check if that's enough.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Plate of Sorcery. No, it's not enough. Okay, we need to dupe 2 more.
What ails you, my friend?
Veil of Steel is from the Death Knight guy you fight on level... Ah, okay, yeah, that could be it, because we did fight him. Wish we got quest uniques in Diablo 2. Yeah. I still wish Andariel could drop Andariel's Visage, but she can't. She can't drop it on any difficulty, which is ridiculous. Why would you have something named after a monster that the monster can't even drop? Did, like, Mephisto skin her face off and make that into a piece of armor? You failed me for the last time, Rip. That's just the mental image I have of what happened. Give me my gold. As Andy uses Botox. She no longer has her original face. Okay, we should have at least 5,000 over.
What can I do for you?
You know, Mephisto, he probably did that a few times. 45, 150. Don't have room in my shop. Hell, the tiger goes on the ground. Buy premium. Da 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 da. We have plate. We actually have decent AC too. 61. Double our armor.
What can I do for you?
I'm selling it just to get it out of my inventory. Mail of Sorcery goes away. All of those we keep.
Wow, what can I do for you?
Mail of the Tiger goes away. Morningstar goes away. At level 3, Skin of Hell. Yep. It lasted us a good while. Now we look like we actually belong somewhere. This is what my sorcerers usually looked like. Although they usually had a staff. But sword and board was more efficient. You didn't have to waste your mana all the time.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Scroll of Flame Wave needs to go away. I think we'll keep that for learning spells. Now let's see if she has a book that we have. Nope, we don't. Don't have a book. And that is mana. Lots of it. Have a plan to... I remember TKs. Godly Plates of the Whale and Obsidian Rings of the Zodiac. Yep. At the very end, you usually had like 2 of them. Because people would dupe them all online. And you just give them out to new players. Now we are solid. We have 232 mana, which is our life as well. An Ankh on a shield. And we're going to finish clearing that floor. I don't think we're going to clear any of hell today. Leather armor, don't care. I don't care about leather armor because we've got better, damn it. Okay. We only have a little bit more left to explore on this floor. Basically this corner here. Don't think we left anything over in the other corner, did we? No, we did not. We already know where the stairs down are. And we can just go straight into hell next time. We already tested that. We could do that at level 13. Got him. They hurt, but we got him. We're only at 74% resist. We are underwhelmingly underpowered. I need a mana backpack donkey that holds goodies and toss grenades. Yeah. I would love, like, layered belt in this. I'm using one of the pseudo online settings. For BattleNet, I wouldn't be able to run it as smoothly as I do now. But it actually is, the GOG one works on BattleNet. It's just you have to choose the specific setting for it. I don't really consider there being builds in Diablo 1 so much as I got a book and I duped it. I got a book. Oh no, we're not going to break into that song. And the monster's cherry chapstick, yeah. That's where I was going with it. I'm surprised you're taking that much damage with almost max resist. Imagine if I had no resist. Yeah, I'd be dead. It's one reason why I was very keen on keeping any resist stuff we got. And lightning is still by far one of the worst elements in Diablo. Magic is pretty rough too, but it's not super common. Yep, you have hard stat caps, and the build is the books you find. Another elixir of strength, one I really don't need. I was hoping that was... Is it bad that I would have rather that be mana? I need to see your Pyromancy Flame card, sir. Only flaming we allow here is officially licensed flaming. Yes, Diablo is indeed a very great classic for a reason. Hey, we got a boss mob there. I just nuked my energy shield. We don't even have to think. We just throw mana at it. There's still one down there. They're shooting at it. They're trying. Did we kill it? I think we got it. A Gothic shield. What is with us getting, like, weirdly high-end pieces of equipment all of a sudden? Warrior pretty much needs to roll Stone Curse by the time he gets down to hell, or it's going to be not fun. Yeah, the succubi. Urgh. The succubi suck. They're not the worst enemy in the game, but they're definitely tough. The teleport mages I'm not as bothered by, but they're a lot easier if I can get some chain lightning. Oh, we can't. We didn't. Still haven't gotten any chain lightning. Maybe I'll get it when I'm duping. I might not end up duping the potions for this run because you don't really need it for normal. You need it for hell. You need your max stats, but that can just be farmed as well. Because they do start dropping. I think we should be seeing them at this level, now I think about it. Now we're in hell. Which is even more risky because it's more ranged crap. Just the usual walk up to it and grab a potion thing. Now I'm duping. Thank you for the heads up on the shields. Hey, it is the teleporting mages and the... Oh, God. This is why we like chain lightning. Six. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun one next time. Holy butts. Yeah, chain lightning makes that about 1,000,000 times easier. Gonna play through with all the classes. We've already done rogue. I'm gonna do Diablo 3 before I think about going through with a second class or with one of the mods. Hi, guy. Got him. Oh, no, I didn't. Got him, finally. If I do Hellfire, it will be with one of the Hellfire exclusive classes. I'm not gonna. When in doubt, mana shield out. Especially since our fire thing does nothing to either of them. Cleave for free. Oh, I mean, we can play dumb if we want. Just go with 0 magic. We're gonna need a lot of mana potions for this. Can you stop teleporting away, my dudes? And another elixir of strength. Bard sucks. You need a shield. Can't even finish normal with dual weapons. We could probably finish normal with it. It wouldn't be fun. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call that the stream. We have gone over our 2 hours. I just wanted to see how tough this is going to be, and it's going to be tough. We're going to have to work at it. And I will probably after Diablo 4's beta happens, I will be doing other action RPGs as well on here. I want to expand the channel into actually, good games in addition to Diablo 2. I feel kind of pigeonholed, and I kind of want to share my joy of gaming outside of that. So, see you guys next time. Probably another stream tomorrow for Diablo 2 in the morning, and another stream in the evening for this. We might also be doing some more streams later tonight for, like, Dome Keeper and stuff. We'll see if I have the energy. Keep gaming, have fun, peace out. Bye.